Morning, Alien here. Just having my morning meditation. I was watching all this business with Neil Young and Dave Chappelle. I don't know if I know any of Dave Chappelle's work. Like I said, I've been living an alien life over here for about 20 years. And it's funny, we went back to Canada. Somebody asked me something about Game of Thrones. Never watched it. I think the last TV program I binge watched Twin Peaks on YouTube, I think, one time. But I think the last show I watched with any regularity was maybe Beverly Hillbillies. Anyway, what I was reading about this morning, what I got thinking about was we sit there and we're watching these people. We're watching these people argue back and forth. It's like Joe Rogan and Neil Young pissing contest. Come on, guys, how old are you? Bunch of adult children, I'm sick of it. So I decided to go on this trusty little thing here and just check it out. How close are these people to me? What kind of life, daily existence do they have that's similar to what I have? And I've come to the conclusion, not one fucking thing, okay? Neil Young. What I did was I went on the internet, and if you go on the internet and just put in net worth, and I don't know how accurate this stuff is, some of them up and down. Nancy Pelosi goes from 40 million to 150 million. Like, seems like she loses 100 million every year or so. I just went on and checked out some net worth, so I want to share it with you this morning. This is like the morning laugh. And when you hear these numbers, remember, every time you wear a shirt that advertises Nike or Adidas, or you put on your hat that's got a brand name on it, you're supporting this. I'm going to start. I'm going to run through this really quick. This killed me. Anyway, okay, so let's start with Neil Young. What's Neil Young worth? Okay, and I have a personal connection with Neil Young. When I quit drinking, Neil Young had an album out called Ragged Glory, and it was an album that he wrote as he was documenting his time in rehab with the 12-step programs. And then I watched, I think I was watching a hockey game, and I saw him sitting there drinking beer. And that really, this is 25 years, 30 years ago. But it made me wonder about Neil. I love his music. I'm Canadian, he's Canadian. I read his father's sports columns for years, but he's on a way different plane than what we're on. So Neil Young, okay, let's go. Neil Young, 70 to 400 million. Dave Chappelle's been in the news a lot. He's only got 40 million, okay. Britney Spears, somewhere around 60. Yoko's worth 700,000. And these names maybe not, a lot of you people might not even know who these people are, but these are people that, musicians, actors, and politicians that I know. I'm 66, okay. Yoko, 700,000. Springsteen's worth 81 million, not 700,000, 700 million. All these are in millions if they're not in billions. McCartney, 1.2 billion. Mick's worth 360. Ozzy, and Ozzy's worth about 220. I have a bit of a connection with Ozzy too. I drank with Ozzy one night in the Gasworks Hotel in Toronto. Ozzy and Bill Ward were sitting in there, and I noticed them because of the tattoos on their arm. We talked to them. I bought them a shawarma. We drank a few beers. You know what? Ozzy and Bill were really regular guys, and when I talked to Ozzy, it made me realize that in order to make money, you have to act. Like, if you're a good actor, you're going to make some money. Ringo, 350 million. Keith Richards, $500 million. Charlie Watts is worth 250 million. Justin, our boy Justin Bieber, 285. Ted Nugent's been mouthy with Neil. Ted's only worth 10. What'd you do, Ted? Blow all your money? Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, 160. Toby Keith, 365. Taylor Swift, 400. Shania Twain, 400. Garth Brooks, 400. 400 Club. The 400 million club. Dolly, 600. Elton John, $500 million. Sammy Hagar, 150 million. Lady Gaga, 150 million. Elvis's estate, about $500 million. Okay, let's just look at a few sports people and actors. Aaron Rodgers, 120. Michael Vick got into a lot of trouble. He's only worth 16. Peyton Manning, 250. Eli, 150. Drew Brees, 160. Tom Brady, couple hundred. Ben Roethlisberger, 100 million. The richest of the football players, Roger Staubach, long retired, 600 million. Robert Downey Jr., 300. Pacino, 165. De Niro's worth $500 million. Jennifer Aniston, 300. Julia Roberts, 250. Bruce Willis, 250. My buddy Joe Pesci, I think I'd really like Joe. He's only worth 50, along with Dustin Hoffman. Jackie Chan's worth 350. Brad Pitt, 300. Drew Barrymore, 125. The Rock, 320. Vin Diesel, 225. John Cena, he's only worth a measly 60. Angelina, 120. Steph and Jimmy Dore, between 4 and 6 million. Bill Maher, 140. You fucking creep. Jon Stewart, 120. Jerry Seinfeld, he's a billionaire. And Bill Maher, I don't call you a creep. I call you a creep because you're full of shit. Ronaldo, soccer player, $500 million. Macy, 400. David Beckham and his beautiful wife Victoria, they're worth $500 million each. Let's go quickly here. Justin Trudeau, we'll get to some politicians. He's not worth a measly 10 million. Gee, do you really think he didn't live a life like us? Christian Freeland, she's only worth $1.5 million. Now, 4 hockey players from, I know a little bit about hockey, past, not now. Gretzky's worth $250. Bobby Orr's only worth about $5 million. Cindy Crosby, $55. From my era, Davy Keon, he's got $1.5 million. Quickly, politicians. Joe Biden, he's only worth 17. Trump, 2.5 billion. Obama, he's only got 70 million. Clinton, 75. Probably the richest man in the world, Putin. He's probably worth 70 billion, although some places they say he's worth 150 billion, 200 billion, maybe 400 billion, who knows. Mitch McConnell, 35. Pelosi, 196. Romney, 250. Rick Scott, the guy that's making so much news, he's just like me. He's only got 260 million. Tony Blair, Boris Johnson, 2. Tony Blair, 60. David Cameron, 50. That's Theresa May, 5. That's some British prime ministers. And then I just happened to pop this on this morning and I was looking at it. Who's the richest comedian? And it says here, Jerry Seinfeld. I talked about him later, $1 billion. And then they got a guy here, I don't know who he is, I've never seen him. Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's worth 200 million. R. Kelly, he's only worth a couple. He's been in court a lot. Adam Sandler, 420. Bill Cosby, he's in the news a lot, 400. Jeez, he's just like me. All right. So On and on. Harrison Ford. What's Harrison Ford worth? They don't say. Oprah, 2.6 billion. As you can see, these people are just like us. They haven't got a clue. They haven't got a clue what it's like not to have somebody take care of them. I have friends here in Thailand who got some money. They all have people helping them. They don't even carry their own purse. These people that I just talked about and the people that we watch that influence us on TV, they're all full of shit. You notice what this is? It's all an act. They're acting. And the audience is stupid. So wake up. When you watch these people on, even the news anchors on TV, they're getting $5 or $6 million a year. How much are you making? I can't live in Canada because I can't afford to pay my rent there. Crazy. The rent's insane for most people. 1 in 8 people that live in Edmonton live in poverty. 1 in 7 Canadians are living in poverty. And because you and I are wearing Nike shirts and Adidas shirts, go to McDonald's and eat their crap and drink that poison they call Coke, sugar water. Sugar water's cheaper than water. Come on. Is there a problem here? Anyway, that's my morning meditation. So, love y'all. Come on back. I'm getting ready. I'm finished my research on Nazis in America. That's going to come up. Nazis in America and Canada. Going to do that later this afternoon. Love y'all. Peace out.